Okay, as promised, I'm back with the first lesson. In the first lesson, we're going to jump right into a very short intro lesson on getting your power back and bringing you back into the foundation on how to get your power back. So, first we're going to do is take a deep breath, then breathe out. Settle down all of your energy, settle down all of your power, bring that into balance, allow that to settle in to a foundation that is solid. And just imagine with your mind, go back to when you were a child, go back to when you were 6 years old, go back to when you were 7 years old. What were you dreaming? What were you thinking about? What did you want to be? What did you want to do? Now go back even further to you probably 5 years old, walking around. What was on your mind? What was in your heart? What was in your truth? See, when children are born, when they first are infants and newborns, they're fresh from the station of creation. And when you are fresh from the station of creation, you have fully intact all of your knowledge, all of your memory, of all of your truth. At that moment, you have all of that truth within you, within your body, within your being. You are living in that full truth because you are fresh. You have just left the station of heaven. You have just left the station of creation. And with that, you come to this planet with all of this abundance of your power, your truth, even though you are an infant. And in that infant stage, your goal is to grow into an adult, retaining as much of that knowledge and power as possible. And in natural ancient times, even before times that people tell you about, natural times, people were nurtured from that truth and allowed to grow in that power. It wasn't installed with fear and doubts and negative energies that began to deplete their power. They were called being aligned in harmony, and in harmony with the universe as they grew into their power and as they grew into their truth. And this is our original state. We wonder, what is our original state of being and existing? And that is existing in full alignment and full harmony with the knowledge and the powers and the frequencies of the universe, with the life and the death of the universe, with the being born and being transitioned and being born again and transitioned in this beautiful cycle of existence that we live in, to come and experience our truth. And as we grow into this truth, we're given bigger things of a power and challenged, not to hurt us, not to destroy us, but to overcome. So what our culture does, instead of teaching us how to overcome these challenges, instead of nurturing us and bringing us to the power of how to overcome these challenges, they install fear, they install doubt and negativity and belief systems that was passed on to them that are weak and inferior, that brings in more fear that is added upon as you grow. And before you know it, you grow up in a culture that's based on fear, and you need an emissary or some go-between being or person, to call them a deity or a god or a priest or rabbi or a master, a teacher, a healer, to help you unlock and remember your truth in your infant stage from the beginning. So you have to go through these people who are probably more studied, more learned in some of this knowledge, but not completely all of it, just as much as they were taught. And they try to help you reconnect to your truth, to your power, to your God, to your source, or whatever culture you are installed with, whatever software belief system you're installed with. So that is the power that the earth and the beings here have installed for themselves. But the beings before that, before things kind of went awry, the original beings here installed you with the original truth and the original harmony. You could study this in a lot of the indigenous cultures, even beyond the ones that have ritual sacrifices and stuff like that, that's based on another introduction of fear into their culture to feed the gods and feed this and that. Because obviously if a god or some supreme being needs to be fed or given something, then that calls into question their supreme power. Because if you're an almighty supreme being, why do you need anything from anybody or anything? So that should always be the first question. If you're all that, why do you need all of this? So our goal is to go back into that original form of truth before we were indoctrinated in the culture and belief system, and begin to redesign ourselves, our truths, from pure knowledge of what we want to be and who we are from within, from that beginning of childhood.